It's a new all-weather shelter from Snugpak I'm testing out. Buff here, this is actually made out of recycled plastic. Don't slip out, even in high winds or anything. That looks like Hell's Gate, doesn't it? Kind of make out the little claw marks, look, they're after all the nuts. Tonight I'm down the woods testing out the Snugpak all-weather shelter G2. That's a second generation tarp. It weighs about 1 kilo. It's got fully taped seams and lots of reinforced tie-up points throughout the tarp itself for a hammock setup like this, and they're all reinforced tie-up points, so you have no trouble if you're using a ridge line. It just makes everything feel a little bit more taut and stable in high wind and bad weather. So I really look forward to testing this out tomorrow in all day of rain, along with this extra large Snugpak blanket, jungle blanket. This has not actually got a thermal rating at all, but I use it in my hammock. Instead of the big winterized bulky stuff, there is actually a little bit of a chill in the air now. So yeah, I'm going to get cozy in my hammock, and if anything happens before now and going to sleep, then I'll let you know. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, it's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly. Oh, so last night's sleep in the extra large blanket, no issues at all. Oh my goodness, it is so chilly this morning. Birds singing, animals were running about all last night. Fox barks, mating calls, whatever they were, it was like something off a horror movie. Let's get up, make myself a coffee, and yeah, see what we get up to. Let's get up. Right, now it's time to get the brew on the go. Let's see what the time is. 7:47. I woke up at 6:30. I've been wandering around this woodland for the last hour and 15 minutes apparently. Cool. No wonder you can get lost in the woods. Right now I'm just gonna get my cook set out. This is a custom made pot bag by Lotus Bags. They made me. Hard mesh bottom, waterproof sides with a soft mesh top and pull cord, pull string, lanyard, whatever you want to call it. In here of the lid to my MSR Titan kettle, Keith's titanium cup, and in this cup I've got all of my hot chocolates and things, and the methylated spirit burner itself wrapped up in a handy little rag. But the main part I need first is the actual pot itself. I'll fill this up with water out of my water bottles on my bike, and that'll do a lovely job boiling my brew for this morning. Right, so I've got my kettle. I need some water. There might be enough water in this one. Nope, there's not enough water. I'll get the other bottle, chuck that in and start her up. First brew of the day, my favourite as always. So how I actually boil my water, I've got a little Alox methylated spirit stove here. It's getting a bit old now, but hopefully I've got some fuel left in that from the last time I used it. Yeah, plenty of fuel in there. There's a nice little rubber gasket seal in there, quite simply to stop it shaking and spilling out when I'm riding along on my bike. We don't need any accidents, do we? Right, so what we have here is a little pot stove stand. We'll put that right here. Methylated spirit burner on top of that. I've got quite a bit of methylated spirit over me now. I'm just going to light her up like that, and we're good to go. Boiling some water. Lovely, lovely. It's going to be a well deserved hot drink this morning, I think. in my last video I encouraged people to leave little business card size notes for landowners saying that you've camped there, you've respected them, you've respected their land and their animals. As long as you tidy up after yourself, there should be no issues. A lot of people have given me a bit of hate for that, and I don't really know why. I leave notes personally, 1 in 5, 1 in 6 camps maybe. Depends where I'm stealth camping. If it looks like a nice area that I might like to return to, I'll leave a note. Then when I do want to return to that area, I'll go and knock on the local farmer's door or gatehouse door in an estate, and hopefully they would have seen my note by then, and they would, you know, be more inclined to let me stay there, as they know I've respected their land, their animals, and not littered anywhere or had any nasty fires. You know, the typical stuff, beer cans laying about. As soon as you see a beer can lying on the floor, you know someone's been there. They don't care about you, they don't care about your land or your animals, so you're not going to be very inclined to let anyone else camp there, are you? So I leave a note sometimes, as I say, 1 in 5, 1 in 10 camps, while I'm wild camping out and about on people's lands. I like to do that. Let's see how well this is going. This has gone out. It's gone out. There is still fuel in it. Look, there's still fuel in it, and it's gone out. That is really strange. Never had that happen. That was strange, wasn't it? Maybe there's a bit of condensation, a layer of water that put the flame out, maybe. I'm not sure. Couldn't care at the minute. The flame's going, so it's a good job. Breakfast in the morning when I'm camping, I typically go for bakery food myself, like Scotch eggs or anything. And a lot of people go for porridge and lightweight stuff. I just don't like porridge. Scotch eggs, sausage rolls, they do me fine in the morning. I just stop off at a bakery or nearest Tesco or something, grab some of them for the morning, like now. It's also just so, I don't know, refreshing in the morning when you got something cold like bakery food or something. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, wait for my pot to boil, and have myself a brew. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Let's see what we get up to and how much of my bushcraft camp run get finished off. See you in a bit. Peace. So there's my pot and my coffee, and there's the tractor in the distance. I wonder what he's thinking right now. One little fact to consider when camping on privately owned land is farmers, the actual people doing the farm work, they're generally not the landowner, so they couldn't care less whether you're on that land or not. Some people who go shooting or pheasanting, whatever you want to call it, in the mornings with the shotguns, they'll come round the night before, check and make sure no one's living there or anything. So let's see how I get on in the day after my coffee. That'll wake me up a bit. So the actual point of last night's camp and today's camp is to test out Snugpak's new extra large blanket. This is a jungle blanket, has a nice Paratex material, and I'm not quite sure what's on the inside, but it's nice against your bare skin anyway. There isn't a comfort rating with this. I reckon it's just a little bit less than this softer jacket, so I reckon it's good down to about, don't know, 5 degrees, 3 degrees Celsius, something like that. But you've got an under blanket and a hammock anyway, and this thing's, well, some people have been down to -7 in this under blanket. Not this actual one, this one's mine, but you know, you know what I mean. Other people on YouTube have gone down to like -5, -7 degrees Celsius, and they've been alright in this. My thoughts on that is, I haven't ever been cold in this. I do get cold spots sometimes when it slips down, so all you do with that is you adjust a little adjuster here on the under blanket. So yeah, unfortunately it didn't rain. It's blue sky over in the distance over there now, so it didn't rain. We can't test out our new all-weather shelter in the rain. Damn it. Oh well, there's always next week. Well, probably tomorrow. It's England, what can we say? But yeah, the extra large blanket, I've actually got the original blanket to this. This is an extra large version. It's only £32 I think, so it's actually quite good. It's a good price. Look in the description box below. There's all types of links down there, go check them out. The size difference compared with the original one, this one is about that much longer down the foot end and about that much wider, so it's a bit more acceptable for taller people who are over 6'5" or anything like that. You know, people in the army, they're going to be big old people anyway, aren't they? So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's up with my hammock. My head don't normally touch on this bit, and the zips are right the way open, so I don't really know what's up with that. Maybe it's because the trees are 25 foot apart or something like that. Nah, not really 25 foot, they're about 20 foot. Yeah, about 20 foot, just bigger than a fishing rod. And yeah, I've got some new straps. We'll take a look at them in a minute. And I've got some other... Oh no, my light's fallen down. I'll find my light and I'll show you what I bought from Amazon the other day. So this is the actual setup. You saw it last night, but obviously it's dark. It's my bike. The bike is doing incredibly well, incredibly well. It actually has a flat tyre. Oh, it's at the front. It actually has a flat tyre. It goes down every 3 or 4 days. I'll just find it flat randomly one morning. Lotus bags, going brilliantly. I'm actually using a Roswell Attack saddle pack at the minute, just because it's waterproof. The new Lotus bags, the saddle pack, they had a metal thing that comes into it. Great concept, but I just don't trust a metal thing being connected, because as everyone knows, metal can wiggle loose and de-thread and actually wiggle and snap. So another thing, I've got a nice little buff here. This is actually made out of recycled plastic. It's one of the new ones I'm testing out for them, and that's really, really nice. Even if you don't wear it as a neck scarf or head fleece or anything, keep your head and that in check. You can always use it as a sweat rag, like I do when I'm cycling along on my journeys. Oh, don't want to stain up my bags too much. Yeah, Roswell, there you go. There's no pressure on that bit of the bag at all, but unfortunately it's broke. The bike hasn't been washed in about 2 months and it looks it. There's all sorts in everywhere. It really needs to be cleaned. It's actually not that dirty. I haven't got it muddy, otherwise I would clean it, but to me it's all about the brakes and disc brakes. If you've got disc brakes, make sure they're always nice and clean and free of oil. So let's take a look at some of the things I bought. I bought these new webbing straps. These are actually 10-foot long webbing straps, and they have a nice little loop system all the way up, and 5 foot from the end it just goes into a single webbing strap, which is brilliant. I'm not too sure about how this is going to cope in the rain, because obviously that looks like it's just going to go straight down into my hammock, so I've got a couple of bits of string there. But what I'm concerned about mainly is the rain will not just go down there, it would just come along there. I've actually set my underblanket up today. I don't normally do this because it doesn't sit right. The underblanket's actually supposed to rise up quite a bit. This is just sitting there. The bottom ones, I've just got on a little clip, just a little clip there, and the top ones I've just tied a slip knot to and then put it over the carabiner, so it just sits nice like that. At the top everything's nice and tight. It's a bit too tight. You can see my bow catchers, what are they called there, for shooting arrows. They go on the rear end of an arrow in archery. I've got a few of them off eBay, thought they'd do a nice job, and they work perfectly. They don't slip out even in high winds or anything. And another little hack is in the centre I've just got a bit of string tied up to the inside loop, run into another one of them clips. They're very handy clips. You can get 10 of these for about $2.99 off eBay, free delivery, and yeah, they're very nice and handy. A few days ago off Amazon I bought some of these glow in the dark lights. They're just little glow in the dark things that yeah, I just have dotted around my camp wherever there's a guy line or anything. I've just put that there, you know, just looped over very insecurely, but it's not going anywhere, is it? It's not hurricane force winds. A little light for my camera so we can just reflect all light off the top of the tarp underneath. It'll come down nicely. Like I say, this is a new all-weather shelter from Snugpak I'm testing out. It's got reinforced tie-up points right around the circumference of the tarp and along the ridge line in the middle. They've actually went for a new type of seam tape here. It's a lot clearer and a lot more sticky than their previous ones, so everyone's going to be very happy. Nice heavy duty tie-up points. Yeah, that's nice, I like that. These are about 1.25 inches long, these tie-up points. I would like them about 2 inches, you know, something about that long. But you can't have everything. Nice dark green colour, even more darker green than most of the other tarps out there. It's got a reinforced along here, and again with a nice new seam tape throughout the tarp. I like that, that's really nice. Oh dear, while I've been talking, I've got a leaf. I've got a leaf in my coffee, oh no. Let's see what I'll get up to. See you guys in a bit. Right, so looking at the jungle blanket, extra large, you can see nice stitching all the way around. This has actually not been folded over yet and used properly. This is my third time using it, sorry. Last time I used this was in my tent. Lovely job, nice little blanket. But yeah, this is a Paratex material. It says it's slightly water repellent and breathable, which is true. You can actually survive a very, very light shower in this, no issue at all. Inside, again, no idea what it is. At the end of the day though, it's a blanket, it helps you survive. And this is actually quite a good one for £32. Lovely. I've just heard something creeping about right next to my hammock, so let's go take a look. You can hear it breaking branches. Might be a deer. Oh, there's loads of squirrels. There's loads of squirrels playing about. That's awesome. There's a dead tree stump right there in the centre of the screen. Got a cute little squirrel on the top. I wish I had my proper camera now and I didn't drop it in a river. Oh well, a few more months to save, then I'll get a new one. Something with a good zoom, I think. Should we go and see if it likes the camera? Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. It's going up that tree. Oh, there's two of them. Should we introduce them to the camera? I think we should. Hello squirrels. Just letting the squirrels know I'm coming over. I'm not growling. I think I may just leave the... Oh, this is what they're after. Look, they're after all the nuts. Nutty little buggers. Let's leave the camera on the tripod and see what they make of it. Right, so I've just got a few chestnuts, a plonk here and here. Ah, spiky little devils. Let's see if the squirrels take it. Right, so there's the field. I'm on top of a little cliff right now. Some tractors in the distance. My setup. There's some quite nice trees around here, so let's take a look around. Nice little setup. It's mainly pine trees. There's a few big walnut trees like this one, but mainly pine and self-set little butterfly bushes and that type of thing from the birds dropping them. Look at that. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. Lots of 70 to 80 year old pine trees. Some of them are covered in ivy, and there's a lot of chestnuts and walnuts, all sorts of berries and nuts around here. So, well, I'm a nut, aren't I? So over there is another place where I could have set up my bushcraft camp. along with here. That was an option, but the tree was there. They're all on the lean at the minute, all these trees. It's so peaty and they don't really have deep roots, pine trees today, so yeah, they're all starting to lean over a bit. This looked like a good spot. Just get rid of that dead one up there and then set my hammock up there. That'd be nice. Tent, whatever. Another hammock spot here. There's a good triangle here for a few hammocks, sociable events. There is quite clearly some sort of deer or badger trail going that way, so if we follow it we can find out where it leads. There's lots of pine trees, walnuts, all sorts, like I say. Ow, and too many brambles for my liking. There's so many brambles. I actually had to strap these boots onto the side of my rucksack. I always carry a rucksack with me because of all of the camera equipment and stuff like that. It's a nice bit of firewood just leaning there. I saw movement right over there. Let's go check it out. See if we can get ourselves some lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it. Right, it's gone. There's a little, I'm not sure how many, maybe 2-3 deer just shot out there. I saw something moving, so I thought I'd check it out. You can see there's a lot of activity here, and to be fair, look at this. That is a square, is it not? That looks like some sort of hide, like a deer hide shape, but I wouldn't have thought it would be because there's not a very good clear open space here at all, is there? Some old fallen down pine trees. That's a good amount of roots there. It's all rotten. No fat wood in there, lads. No fat wood today. So yeah, I'm going to keep looking around and see if I see anything interesting. Like this. That's where the deer or animals, say, all group together and sleep at night. You see odd patches like that in straw and hay fields. Walking through, there's actually quite a lot of wire to trip up on, so mind your step when you're walking through the woodland. You don't really know what was here years ago, do you, when it's all grown up. Cool, there's a nice massive beam over there and a white door for some reason. Should we have a look? Yeah, it's wow, that looks like Hell's Gate, doesn't it? Look at that. That is a mean old gate. Where is that going? It's like some Keanu Reeves stuff when he's like jumping through into hell through a portal, through a doorway. So I'm not walking through that. That's just tempting fate, especially with that big thing there. But yeah, that is weird. That is really weird. It looks like some sort of chicken hutch. It's got chicken wire on it, but then it's got a big old door like that, and loads of padlocks. It's got 1, 2, 3 padlocks and a latch. Oh, and 4 padlocks. Yeah, it's got 4 padlocks and a latch. And the door frame's actually made out of an old bit of pine or something by the looks of it, an old bit of wood, and a big old plank from somewhere. Looks like, well, it looks like it's originally had, it's out of a church. Look, this is out of a church. You can see the big 3 pins and the outline of where the hinge went. That's crazy, man. Where'd they rob that from? Because that's in the ground some, and it's been cut off the top as well. That's strange. Wonder why that's like that. No idea. Anyway, I'm more concerned about why they've bolted these spikes on the top. Mate, that is proper. That is absolutely proper. But yeah, anyway, I'm going back. Make myself another brew. getting closer to my camp, you can see where deer and badgers and other animals have been in the night. There's lots of little paw prints. Might be badgers here actually, yeah. You can kind of make out the little claw marks, look. Little claw marks where the little paws have been. And it looks like there used to be a set here. There's loads of little holes everywhere. Well, what used to be big holes everywhere. So it may have, so it may or may not have been a badger set at one time. Let's take a look at the camp. We should just about be able to see it through the trees. Yeah, you can see that quite nicely. Not that you want to see your camp, but I can see it because I know where it is, can't we? So let's get back, make a cup of coffee, and listen to some peace and quiet of tractors spraying the fields. But yeah, this pine woodland, it's got about another 40 years left, if that, and they'll all come down, just like down my woodland. Pine trees just get a certain age and die for some reason. Not quite sure why, but you know, there's nice oak trees around here to replace them anyway. And the chestnuts, they're always about. So let's get going back to camp, get a kettle on, have a brew, and how do I get in the camp? Aha! Aha! Clued out for a minute there. Yeah, look at all this mess. Look at all this mess. It's terrible, isn't it? There's loads of pots and pans and oh, absolutely terrible. I'll clean up, I'll tidy up and let you know how I get on. Right, so nothing happened on the squirrel front. Snugpak extra large jungle blanket worked fine. A little bit too big for myself, so more than enough for what I need for this blanket. All-terrain shelter, all-weather shelter. I keep calling it train, not sure why. That's held up fine, not much wind, not much rain, but yeah, it's held up fine. It's just sagging a bit where it's stretched, the paracord's stretched overnight. So what I'm going to actually do now is I'm going to head into Ipswich town centre, get a few bits, and head over to my new bushcraft camp to start making headway on that little project I've got going. So if you want to see more videos like this, click down at that side of the screen. Alternatively, you can click a link just up here, which will take you to the next or previous video depending on when you're watching this. And remember to subscribe and click the bell notification icon to be updated every time I release a new video. Till next time, stay safe and I hope you find peace on a bike, in the woods, in your hammock. Have a nice day. It's beautiful. Enjoy it.